Sometimes the cost of loving someone is that you get torn apart. It's just how it is. Um, Especially when you love an addict or an alcoholic. You learn that the only consistency is disappointment. And that's not on them. Not really. They have a problem. When you're sober and straight, you're the one who has to deal with the two sides of that person. The way that they are when they're not messed up, and the way that they are when they are messed up. And of course they'll say, I'm not messed up. But they are. And, you know, I've been doing a lot of reflecting on the fact that, like, even the worst people I've known, I can't say they're bad people. I can't. The one person I can say is a bad person, I wouldn't call her evil. And, you know, I was like, you know, no matter what one person did to me, I still can't call them bad. I can't say they're a bad person, you know? And that's just who I am. And I got to thinking about how life has been, and you know, I grew up in a cage. And the few years I was out of the cage were bad. I'm not gonna lie. It was bad. So I decided to put myself in another cage. Then I let myself out again. And it was bad. So into another cage I went. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna live out of the cage to a degree. I decided no one's ever gonna love me the way that I need to be loved. No one's gonna love me like I love myself. No one is going to give without expecting. See, when I give, I don't expect anything in return. Not really. I mean, not like some people do, and I'm not alone in that. Lots of people will give everything and not expect anything. And I like those kinds of people who's, you know, because you never give more than you can afford to. And there have been times, you know, it's like, ask yourself, well, your heart's pretty damn important. Your sanity is pretty damn important. And you're giving that to somebody, you know. You answer the phone when they call. You're their personal pocket therapist. But when you need, they act like they don't even fucking know you, or they change the subject. And that particular thing aggravates me, but I'm kind of used to dealing with my own shit myself. because so many people are unsupportive. They're invalidating, you know. And it's not because they're bad people. It's just they don't know what they're dealing with. So few people really understand that when a person is upset, you know, yes, they may need your advice. Advice is a good thing, you know, because I have known quite a few people who, you know, they're like, why is my life so shitty? And it's like, well, it could be that fifth of Jack you're drinking every night. You know, that might be it. That might be that crystal problem you got. That might be the problem, you know. And sometimes your advice might be, hey, you know, let's go to an NA meeting. Let's go to an AA meeting. Like I think, you know, that's a big problem for you. Because some people are, you know, like there's so many degrees of addiction, but if you do things and don't remember doing those things, there's a problem. Whether it's a mental problem or a substance problem, you should remember things. And, you know, and then there's behaviors. You know, if you get drunk or high and it causes you to put your hands on people, if that's not something you would do if you weren't doing those things, then it's a problem. And I've been there to hear people like unload their personal stuff. I've been the person who, you know, like, hey, you know, this is what's going on. It fucking sucks, you know. And then they'll say, are you okay? And I'll go, most of the time I'm going to say, I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. Because so many people, they don't want you to have problems. They don't want to be met with, well, you know, I've been sleeping all the time and losing my mind. You know, there's that. Well, what's the problem? What's the problem? You. But I can't say that because ultimately they are not the problem. It's me choosing to be involved. And I decided that I'm not going to involve myself in things. A while back I decided, like, I am not going back on any kind of dating site. And I've never been somebody who goes to bars. I've, you know, even if I did go to a bar, I'm not going to talk to anybody. And the people that are going to approach me, if anybody, because I don't think anybody would, but the people that would approach me, they're not going to be people that I want. And there's so much I have to build up about myself. I have to stop giving people their 10th second chance. I have to stop giving them excuses and outs. I have to start setting boundaries in my life. And, you know, it's going to be hard. But at the same time, since people don't just randomly show up at my house that I don't know, and since I only go to certain places where most of the time it's just women that I'll have like a rapport with, um, I don't think I'll have to test those boundaries because you know it's that's just how it is. Um, because what I have with me is far greater than what I've had with almost anybody I've ever interacted with. I got my back. I got me when I'm at my lowest. I got me when I'm at my best. I got me. I don't let me down. Even though there are times when I'll be like, you're such a freaking doormat. You're so freaking pathetic. You know, like, you know, like just, you know, there are times I am aggravated with myself. But it's more along the lines of what I accept from other people. And I'm not likely to tear somebody a new asshole, you know, or go off verbally on somebody. I may write a letter, but when they're standing in front of me, you know, it's like the tantric song Mosquito, you know, it's like, no, I ain't got anything to say, you know, like, no, confrontations, not me at all. And I'm just better off by myself. I can do what I want, and I don't have anybody invading my space, crossing boundaries, making me feel uncomfortable, overstaying, making me feel like crap. Because, you know, I've often spent time anticipating visits with people, and they didn't show up, didn't call. I'd text them, hey, you still coming by? Even I'd text them the day before, you coming by tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be there. All right, cool. I got plans. And then nothing. And that makes a person feel so worthless to be done like that. I'm not safe in this world. I'm not. People are people. And I'm not safe. So I'll go out and do the things I like to do and talk to the people that talk to me. And I won't get hit on, and I won't date. And that's fine. Because with what I have dealt with, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. There are so many bad dating stories. There's so many stories. And here's the thing. This last experience I had, I was holding up a rotted house. You know, if your body's a temple, consider your body a house. I was holding up a rotted house. And I was so busy trying to build something with someone else. Well, everything's going wrong with my house. So I just let it drop. And now I'm at foundation. And I'm going to build my house the way I want it built. I'm not going to build it based on the expectations of others. And if somebody wants to call it a weird house or kooky or whatever, they can say it. It's fine. Because ultimately, it's my house that I build. It is me. And I love me. Even when the rest of the world doesn't get it, they don't understand, you have to love yourself. And the only thing that makes me not love me is other people. Other people. And I don't need them to love me. I don't need anybody to love me. It'd be nice, but I'm not going to settle for the things that I've put up with in my life, from family and exes and nothings that I thought would be something. I'm not going to settle for that. And since I don't want to settle for that, I'm going to be alone. And for a while, that scared the shit out of me. But right now, I'm not scared. I feel safe. I'm safe from all that. You know, it's not just a female thing. Men have plenty of things to bitch about females over. Because there are female addicts, there are female alcoholics, there are female basket cases. There are females that will eventually have you saying the cost of loving her was my sanity. I loved her and she broke me. I loved her, and the whole time I was trying to build something with her, I was sitting in the deepest depression, walking through hell alone with nobody to talk to. But I was there when they needed me, or when they thought to call me. I don't want to be that anymore. I got my own house to build. I ain't got time to mess with anybody else's. So anyway, that's just how it is. Like, I've stopped doing social media for the most part. You know, like, I don't want to talk to people. Like, I just don't. And it's not because of depression, because actually I've been getting a lot of stuff done. It's just, I ain't got time for all the bullshit. I make myself laugh. I make myself happy. Why do I want to bring people into it that are gonna make me question my worth? Make me question whether or not I should be happy. Make me question anything. Why should I invite more people or look for more people to reject me or to hit those rejection sensitive dysphoria things? It's not productive. So I'm down to my foundation. I'll make it stronger. Working on the cracks. And I've been dying. And I deserve to live. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I've been doing for about 2 weeks or so. Living instead of dying. You know, and even though some days it's just like, all right, we got to get through this day. It's almost the weekend, you know, and I look forward to it. And I'll get up and say, what are we going to do today, brain? Same thing we do every day. Try to get through the day. No, that's how it used to be. Now it's enjoy my day. Do something. Get something done. And when I've done the thing, it's like, hey, I've done the thing. I'm starting to find joy again. And I'm looking at what I have instead of what I don't. And what I don't have that I've wanted, it doesn't seem like a big deal anymore when I really think about everything that I do have that so many people don't. I have my sanctuary. I have family. I have people who, if I call them, they'll show up. These people will not hold me, but that's okay. I got a big heavy blanket now. I know, I'm stupid. But I like my stupid. I like myself. I really do. I don't think I'd want all the things that I've often thought I should have. I don't really want them. And I'm looking forward to the journey. I really am. Eventually, I'm going to get to travel. And I won't have to deal with somebody saying, no, we can't divert from the path. No, I want to go see this big ball of twine that they're advertising. It's not on the itinerary. I'm going. Nothing will stop me. Nothing can stop me. Except money right now. But that won't always be a problem. Right now, it's the babysitting, yeah. The babysitting. But eventually, I'm going to do all the things that are on my bucket list. And none of those things have to do with somebody being beside me. Not a damn thing. I can do what I want and nobody is taking. It's not so bad.